When the Gen 2 Coyote made its debut back in 2015, one thing was clear. The car was way too quiet for a potent 5-liter that delivered 435 horsepower in its original configuration. Today we will take my 2016 Mustang GT from sounding like this to sounding like this. The car is on jack stands because yesterday I put it in 4 jack stands because I wanted to spray some WD-40 on those bolts and nuts. Alright guys, so I just loosening up those bolts that I removed, that I applied some WD-40 yesterday I must say. Now I'm just gonna start unbolting those hangers up front there. Alright guys, so what happened was that this hanger, I forgot to unclip it here, so when I dropped the exhaust it was only hanging by here. So hey man, you live and you learn, right? So you gotta undo this before removing those 2 hooks from there. So it is what it is. Thankfully I got it out. So we got the exhaust finally out. Man, this thing is heavy. Compared to the aftermarket, we gotta be dropping like 30 pounds or so. It's a heavy ass system, and I'm so glad because we're going from a 2.5 to a 3-inch upgrade with the Magnaflow. But this thing on the back, oh my god, this thing is heavy. The resonator, wow. No wonder why a lot of people do resonator delete. I always thought about doing it with the Mach 1, just never got around to it. The Mach 1 sounded so good from the factory. That it was really a crime to change out that exhaust, but this thing sounded like a vacuum cleaner. I'm not gonna lie, it was just so quiet, and for me it's just more about the experience. I didn't want an overly loud, obnoxious exhaust. That's not what I'm about in this stage of my life. I just want something that sounds like a V8 and sounds good. Magnaflow has treated me really well in the past. A lot of my Mustangs, my 03 Cobra, my Vortec 2000 GT, they had Magnaflow. So yeah, Magnaflow has been nothing but magnificent when it comes down to my experience. So hey, just found that on the used market. It was a great deal, couldn't pass on it, and yeah, I just bit the bullet. So we're just gonna install this, and yeah, so far so good, moving pretty fast. It was fairly simple to unbolt this exhaust, and that's a great thing about this kit. It's all bolt on. And so the first step is gonna be removing the hanger. So just make sure that if you're doing this, do not confuse your left from your right, because at least these 2 will bolt to the subframe or the rear part of the vehicle, but they will be backwards if you do. So I'm just gonna move this one. This is gonna remain driver, and this is gonna remain passenger. All right, and then I'm gonna do the same for this, just to be safe. Perfecto. Check out the difference here. Wow. Magnaflow way smaller. Obviously the tips are way bigger. The real difference is right here on the resonator delete. Wow. Okay, so now that the hangers are connected, now we're gonna install the X pipe. Now for the Magnaflow, the trick is that once we put it on, the longer side is supposed to be on the passenger side. Well, it's not supposed to, it has to be, otherwise it's not gonna connect, it's not gonna fit correctly. So let's just do that right now. Let's just start with the X pipe, and then we'll see about the mufflers and everything else. I think I got it. Yeah, I'll adjust it, but damn. Whoa, big difference. Holy sh. That's nice. That's dope. Very dope. Very dope. Looks a lot better. Way more simple. Unbolting that mid pipe. I mean, guys, come on, stop it. WD-40 is your friend. Woo! We got it. It's been it was a little bit of a work. You gotta wrestle it. You cannot be with this exhaust things. You cannot be a little bit weak. You have to muscle your way in it. But once you do it, it's really not that bad at all, to be honest. So we're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna go over, and we have to pretty much adjust the whole catback system. Think that I'm pretty happy with the way that it looks. So I think I'm gonna start tying everything down. This muffler right here was a pain on my butt. It was a struggle. So once I turn it on, it's probably gonna smoke, because I had to put a lot of like heavy duty grease. So this thing was a savior. Highly recommend getting this and having it always available in your garage, because you never know. This thing is handy, along with the WD-40. I had to wrestle this thing probably like a good 15-20 minutes, just working that thing just to fit it in. I think I'm pleased with the way that it looks. Let me see. Yeah, it looks about even. I'm gonna take some measurements just to make sure that it's accurate, but I'm just pretty pleased with the results. Probably gonna start tying everything down, and yeah, we'll give it a good crank, and we'll see how it sounds. want to talk to you guys about my experience with the Magnaflow Catback and how it's been like, and just a quick overview of this exhaust, just in case you might want to get a similar exhaust for your Mustang. So it sounds really good. It's not overly loud, it's not quiet, as you could hear from the exhaust clips. To me, it just sounds perfect. It sounds a little bit old school. So if you like the old school rumble, it sounds like that. It's very deep, but it's not, like I said, overly loud. It quiets a little bit the raspiness, natural raspiness of the Coyote engine. And you know, right now, it's my radar going crazy. And yeah, it quiets a little bit the raspiness of the Coyote, and it just sounds great, to be honest. It's more on the quiet side, interior wise. It really doesn't sound all that loud. You know, it's a beautiful system. The tubing is very high quality. The welding is really good. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that this car, when it gets long tube headers and catless exhaust with long tubes, man, it's gonna sound amazing. It's gonna be really good, because it's not gonna be overly obnoxious loud, but you know, the sound level is really gonna come up a little bit higher. Right now it's more on the quiet side, but it sounds really good in my opinion. Guys could hear it. Alright guys, with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for a lot more content coming with this car really soon. I'm so excited with the things that I have planned with this car, and all the reviews and things that are gonna be coming on the channel, not only about this car, but you know, all the cars as well. And yeah, stay tuned here on the MG channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, take care. All right guys, so here's a little behind the scenes. So you see we got the mic to get the exhaust when it's all bone stock, and this is a little preview. Oh, not preview, this is a little bit of the thumbnail that you're seeing. This is how the catback actually looks semi-connected. This is how it's gonna look on the car. So yeah, that's the thumbnail shot right there. So yeah, it's a little behind the scenes of what we do. Just do all the work to really put out these videos, but you know, put the exhaust here, get a nice thumbnail picture.